Okay, guys, the walls that surround the old city, they're called murallas. They rise from 140 feet, 20 feet thick. In each corner, we have what they call a garita. It's a sentry box, a lookout tower, and how they used to spot the enemy from a distance away and prepare themselves for battle. On the right-hand side, we have the slums of the old city, the hood, the ghetto of the old city. But you know who lived here? His name was Carmelo Anthony, a basketball player. So this is Carmelo Anthony's court. Okay? Here they film a lot of movies. Oh, God, look at Bad Boy. Bad boy, bad boy. It's a bad boy, man. It's called the Community of the Pearl, okay? This was once a cartel neighborhood, okay? I'm talking about drugs and they still got it, but basically most of the people that were into the drugs, they're either in jail, dead, or in New York City. Okay, so they're around there, or maybe in Philly or Boston, because basically that's where all the Puerto Ricans run to. Okay, now, as we work our way further down, the next port you're going to see is San Felipe del Morro. San Felipe del Morro is one of the most famous ports of the Caribbean island. It's also made out of sand, core, and bricks, but this is where the Spanish-American battle was held. So what happened then? Easy. From the distance, they were bombing in towards the fort. They blew the tower, the light tower, to pieces, so their respect once again was to restore it. But they took so long at it that they made it with modern material. So if you look at the fort and you look at the light tower, it stands out. It looks different completely. Well, basically, are the different pastel colors of the building, the structures of the building, the narrow streets, the cobblestone bricks, and the fortifications. So as we work our way up this hill, you're going to look to your left-hand side, where you're going to see the streets that resemble the French quarters. Okay, guys, there are three flags above the fort. You got the American flag, the Puerto Rican flag, and the X flag. Does anybody know what the X flag is?
I don't know.
Okay, it was best known as the first Spanish military flag. It was called the Cross of Burgundy. But that was when there was military. Now there's no military, so it's just considered plain old fort flag. Okay? Another thing about it, it's just fort flag. As we work our way up into the city, listen carefully. Remember the two streets I told you about, San Francisco and Fortaleza? This is San Francisco. The other one down there is Fortaleza. These are the two main shopping streets. 7 blocks up, 7 blocks back. Okay, because it's right in front of the Capitol building. He's saying, treat my people good. I always thought he was saying that, right? And all of a sudden I took my eyes away, looked at the Capitol building, then looked again, and he switched fingers on me. He just didn't like that. And I don't know what else he said from there on, okay? Those are the rocks I'm talking about. The ships couldn't get any closer. We're on the north side. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Way out towards the horizon, we have one of the deepest spots of the Atlantic Ocean. It's called the Puerto Rican Trench. It is a canyon underneath the water. It's about 28,000 feet under sea level. Wow. Okay, and it also connects with the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, wow.
So if anything was to disappear, it falls into the trench.
Wow.
And now, as we work our way further down, you see this mural here on the left-hand side? That lady was the mayor for 2 terms of 4 years. You're going to see it now. Take a look at the building now. Yeah, it looks like a riverboat. Yeah. Well, this is the historical Normandy Hotel. Okay? Right next to it, we have what we call Borden Hall of Fame. It's the sports of Puerto Rico. Cisco Escobar Fort. Okay? But they ain't do much of burning, right? It's up. But yeah, they cleaned it up and everything, but they actually burned that. Now there's 3 hotels that were built here in Puerto Rico in the early 40s. One is the Carib Hilton, the other one is the Condado Plaza, and there's one that's called the Normandy. The Normandy became very famous when there was an engineer that took his wife on a ship. Only the places I'm taking you through. Inside, take your pictures. If you like the art, you can also come out here and take some pictures of the art. There's something here that says if stay drunk, avoid hangovers and things like that. Well, really nice. Then we're going here. If you like hot sauce, I can get you some nice hot sauce. If you like a mojito, we'll get you a nice mojito.
You're not allowed to be in your picture, right?
But right now, all of this is closed because it's really early in the morning. Streets, I was just telling you, they look dingy because it shows you how much alcohol has been spilled all through this area. And over here on the left-hand side,
Key West.
well, this is now becoming a legal thing in Puerto Rico. It's called marijuana. It's called cannabis, but basically it's also drugs, you know what I mean? And therefore, that's why I call the politicians cartels. Because if they're getting a little bit of it, it's because they're involved. Okay, now this is what we call an open market. An open market is one of these kind of places where you'll see just about everything. This used to have the umbrellas up here, all white umbrellas. But we have tropical storms that come out of nowhere, so it tangles everything up, and therefore they had to take them down. But it's like an avatar. You know other people? The working man of the island. He is what we call el jibarito. Have you ever heard of that word? Okay, jibarito is like the, for instance, jibarito, we translate that as the Puerto Rican hillbilly. Okay, he used to gather fruits and vegetables to feed his family, used to work by the sugarcane fields, and basically used to work barefoot. If he had shoes, he'd be somebody more brilliant. But basically, he is what we consider as the Puerto Rican hillbilly of the island. On the left-hand side, we have the National Guard's headquarters. As we work our way down, I did tell you that the island is Catholic, but we have lots of religion all over the island, okay? Different types. Jehovah, Hare Krishna, Christians, we have everything here. But Catholic is number one. So as we're working our way through this area, on the left-hand side, you're gonna see it looks like a church. It's not. It's an elderly home for senior citizen Catholic property, which is this property right here in pink, right? Further down, we have a Catholic school, a Catholic church, and a convent where they filmed the program. Presidents of the United States that have one time or another been to the island, but they came as a president, so therefore they came for their campaign to build up funds. To build up funds for their campaigns. There are 9 of them, but there's one empty one. I'm pretty sure you all know who that's for, right?
Trump.
That is correct, and it is going up. Why? Because it's not a personal thing, it's a history thing. So
Is he
came
bringing
just like
toilet
every other-
paper and paper towels with him?
Say it again?
Is he bringing paper towels with him?
Oh no, maybe there'll be a roll of bounty there and buying right next to it. Because buying also came. So they might put them together. What do you think? Sounds like something maybe they'll do here. So there's only one. Well, we still got buying and we have Trump. Okay? So basically that's going to be there because it's the history of the island, just like everything else. Okay? As we work our way further down, we're going to be getting off because I want to show you the identity of what we are. Okay guys, now, right down these stairs, we have 3 lovely ladies that represent officers. This is their memorial wall, and we call it the Fallen Police Officers Monument. As we work our way a little further down on the right-hand side, we also honor the teachers from the early 1900s. So therefore, we call this La Plaza de los Maestros, as you see here. A little further down on the right-hand side, we have a sculpture. It's a Jewish sculpture, but it represents the Holocaust. Now, you do know that we had nothing to do with that, right? Well, let me tell you more. There's a plaque over here that says Massacre de Lad. Well, it means that here in Puerto Rico, we had 17 Puerto Ricos that went to Israel in the airport of Lad. Okay, they're actually cleaning it. It's not under renovation. They're cleaning the building itself, the marble. And basically, you see, it's yellow because of the pollution, but they're actually making it bright white. And you're gonna see